Was that when you jumped off the porch in 9th grade?
Hell no, like if I was jumping off the porch, I probably was out. That was a slight question that needs to be asked, but that was a question without even having to word it like that. Jumped off the porch. Like, what's your definition of jumping off the porch? Like, what you
Getting
be
in the
thinking?
streets.
Yeah, like my pop was always in the streets. Yeah, as kids, we was already in the street, exposed to the street. You know what I'm saying? It was just a time we had to come home, but we saw everything that who ain't from the streets and ain't jumped off the porch ain't saw. We saw all that at a young age. So far as like coming out, doing shit on my own through grade school years. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I got a chance to pop out and go somewhere without my people attendance, you know what I'm saying? I was in the streets, so you know what I'm saying? That's like that basically answer that and whole right there.
So even when you was a kid, it was like just always around you, your family and everything. Were your family in the streets too?
Yeah, I just said my pops is in the street. Like shit, I don't got too many lawyers and doctors in my family, so shit, they doing street shit. They got street friends. Then my aunties and uncles and play God Daddy and Godmama and shit. Yeah, everybody. The streets is the streets. Like no, nobody come from lawyers and doctors and shit. My grandma and them on their side, but not where I was at. Same shit about for you, right? It's always been the streets. Like nigga ain't just picked up one day at 17 and said I'm gonna go out in the street. That's how everybody getting fucked up. The ones who is trying to come like that shit, jump off the streets late, like you call them jumping off the porch. Grown as hell, don't even know what's going on. You ain't did shit when you was a shorty. You ain't been told to come in the house and do all that shit because you was already in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Did your dad kind of like raise you to be in the streets, like give you street lessons and everything?
Like I observed street lessons for him, you know what I'm saying? Everything else like shit, as far as being a better person, yeah, he gave me that. Yeah, he taught me a lot of shit from the streets, but like who wanna tell their son the shit that I know about now? Like he ain't have to do shit at his age, but he was still in the street, like getting money and shit. He ain't had to worry about too many murders and his friends and all that shit down and shit. So like far as him giving me game on the streets, it wasn't on no the murders and the gang banging and all that shit. It was on how to get some money in the streets.
So your dad's era was just more hustling and getting money, and then your era was more of the killing.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? You know, each era we live in, motherfuckers still killing each other and whatnot, but like they served a purpose then, you know what I'm saying? Like it had to be about some money damn now. Right now, like it's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? So it's different in my era. It's a hobby for motherfuckers to go chase niggas down and do all that. Like he ain't had to tell me no stories about no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he saw that many funerals.
Right. How did he feel when he found out you were in the streets?
Ain't no way to feel. It's already developed and instilled in his brain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I just came out in the streets one day, then I think he'd have a way to feel. Like, I think you get numb even saying, like, these your boys. Like, shit, it's a point in time now that you gotta coach motherfuckers off the shit you know and the shit that, you know what I'm saying, that you done saw. So I don't think it feel no type of way, like fucking disappointed, or he failed or anything like that. Like shit, he can still see his sons every day. So I think it's like the feeling bittersweet. You know what I'm saying?
Was your dad in and out of jail at all?
Never.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you had your mom and your dad?
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters did you have?
Too many to count. Not a lot, but I don't feel like counting their ass right now. I got like, I got like no bullshit. I got like 6 sisters. I got 6 sisters and 4 brothers.
Big family.
7 sisters, yeah.
Okay. So you move on St. Lawrence, 63rd.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to high school at this time?
Yeah.
And what's that like for you? Are you guys already in the wars? Have the wars already started yet?
No, I was in prison for all that. So going to high school was just, for me, just like, you know what I'm saying? Some kids went to high school to study and shit. Some kids just pulled up for the fashion show part, you know what I'm saying? Smoke weed and shit, ditch, you know what I'm saying? Just because they had to. I was slick one of those, like, just going to school because I had to. Like, I ain't do good in high school. Like, I wasn't going to classes and shit like that. I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went to school at, basically. So, like, motherfucking pops ain't go to jail like I had to. Shit, I missed all that whole era of them. When the beef started and all that shit, I was gone. I was absent.
Okay, you mentioned you get arrested. What age were you when you first got arrested?
18.
18. Okay, so were you out of high school at the time, or were you still in high school?
Yeah, I was out of high school.
Okay, did you graduate?
No, I just told you, like, high school wasn't for me. I went to school in prison, got my GED, and went to college. Came home, went to college a little bit. But, like, for high school, like, I was there in attendance some days and shit, but, like, I wasn't doing nothing. So what that lead to, not going to school, summers out of school, D in prison. That's why I went to school. I went to high school in prison, in the county, too. So, shit. Like, what the fuck? That's how that went.